Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, we're continuing our player reviews, and today's episode is Karl Amon. Now, this is, again, the 400 to 500k category, so we're going to complete all the 4 to 500ks, then we're going to move on. So, Karl Amon. The word on the street, similar to the word on the street on Nick Martin, is he's going to play in defence. Now, the thing with Karl Amon is last year he did play in defence, so we do have a bit of history. So we're going to check it out and see what he can offer us. Let's continue. Now, Karl Amon is priced at 483k. It's again that awkward price. Okay, it's if we're going to get him a 483k, that's roughly about an 85 average. We need him to go at 105, 110, or 105 minimum, okay, for it to be viable. Now, he only comes as a midfielder, so even though he's playing in defence, he won't get that DPP until round 6. So we're going to have to put him in our midfield if we're going to start with him. Now, if we go on to last year, actually even the previous years, 2021 average 93, 2022 average 92. Okay, so it doesn't tell you that it is A grade material, but in 2023 things changed. Okay, now let's go to 2023. He started off 80, 85, 100, 70s, 80. These scores are good scores for a 300k player. All right. They're not good scores, I mean, in regards to value, that is, all right? But they're not really good scores for a player priced at just under 500k. So you really want him to do a lot better. But when you go down, all right, you look from round 17 onwards, he's priced at scoring 96, 113, 103. A bit of an injury here, it looks like. Then a 133, a 119, and a 76. Now, if he's going to do these scores, then that 480k that we're going to pay for him is actually worth it, because he's going to go at 105 plus. Now, we're going to go to DFS Australia. Now, just for those that are not sure on how to use this website, okay, let me just show you quickly, okay? I've got a watermelon here that I'm eating right in front of me, so I'm sort of going to push the watermelon out the way. Just calm it down if I make some noise and drop it. But now, you go to AFL, okay? Then you press the team you want. So let's say Hawthorn. So we go Hawthorn. Get a little ad here which we don't want to see. All right. Go to Hawthorn. Then Hawthorn team comes up. Then you go to Supercoach. All right. I don't think that Supercoach bit matters anyway. But then you look for your player. All right. So we're going to look for Karl Amon, who's over here. Click on him. All right. Well, actually, it did matter because Supercoach now pops up. Now, we have all Karl Amon stats. We don't look at the first part here. We don't look at the second part, but we look at the third part, where all the heat maps are. All right. Now take note. All right. Round 17 onwards, you're looking at wing, because they were the higher score. So let's have a look at round. Actually, let's take a look at round 16. Scored a 62. Where did he play? Okay, so it looks like he played wing, maybe defence. All right, what was his stats? Round 16. Let's have a look. 13 kicks, 6 handballs. So that's not too bad. It's actually 19 possessions, but only got a 62. Okay, so the scoring's not good. Now, round 17, where did he play? All right, round 17 played more in defence. Have a look here. He's in defence now. He does move up the ground as well, being a halfback flanker. He does move up the ground as well. Now, in round 17, what did he score? Well, for starters, he had 19 kicks and 8 handballs. So kick to handball ratio, which you can see here, is 2.38, which is really good. Okay, it actually gets better later on, but 2.38 is not bad. 85% disposal efficiency, so he's very efficient with his disposals. Now, scored a 103, so that's a good game. All right. The next game, which is round, where are we up to? So he scored a 113 that game, right? So the next game, which is over here, again, he's in defence. He scored a 103 this game. Now, keep in mind, he's priced at 85. He's scoring a 105. This is the score we want from a 80. If you want value, this is value. Okay, so scored a 105 in this game. Now, the following week, he scored a 133. He said he started in the forward pocket. Okay, but he didn't. He was in defence again. Went into the midfield as well. Scored a 133 this game. This is impressing me. Okay, let's go to the next game. Now, this is against Melbourne. Started half-back flank. Okay, let's have a look. Again, in the half-back line. Look at all these touches in the half-back line. This is a beautiful map. Now, what did he score this game? That's a 119. Now, this is an 80. You're paying for 85 rated. You're paying for an 85 average. Okay, well, 86 or 87, whatever. He's going at 103, 115. This is good scoring. Okay, and have a look at this. 24 kicks, 3 handballs. Kick to handball ratio is through the roof. It's at 8. It's massive. And this disposal efficiency of 81. It's huge. Okay, now, and also had 14 marks. There's obviously the chipping it 2 and they're just marking it. So it's a perfect role. Now, the following week, only scored a 76. Now, what happened? This is against Fremantle. Let's have a look. Well, the position is there still, okay? So the role is still there. So what happened? He didn't get as much touches, but still had 20 kicks and 3 handballs, but only went at 70% and 9 marks. So he didn't really get much disposal coming his way. So that's 76. If you have a look in fantasy, all right, let's go to fantasy. All right, this will give you an idea. All right, that's 76 that he scored that last game. In fantasy, he scored 103. So he's virtually matched all the other games that he scored, like the hundreds, 109, 100. Scored 103. It was just his disposal efficiency that let him down, because all the other games, he's gone at 80s. On this one, he only went at 70, so he must have butchered it, okay? Does this show the clangers here? I don't think it does, but it just tells you that he's butchered it. He's gone at 70%. Now, if you go to the start of the season last year, where he scored his 70s and a couple of 80s, the role is more on the wing, not in the back line. It's more on the wing. And that wing role, we hate it, okay? As super coaches, we hate it. So, except for Nick Martin, he's the only one that can play it, okay, from the looks of it. But that backline role is where we want him, and that's where he's going to play this year. Let's continue. Now, does he offer us value? Yes, okay, because I'd say he can go at 105. He can go at 105 plus. He'll definitely go 100 plus. In that, if he has a defensive role, what I didn't show you, actually, let me show you something. Now, what I didn't show you is have a look at the kick-ins. Karl Amon, first 16 rounds, no kick-ins. Then, round 17, that's when he started playing defense. 17, 18, 19, he's had kick-ins. Even, he had 4 out of 4 in round 23. So, well, he played on 4 times. He had 4 kick-ins. Hardwick had 2. Now, Hardwick's going to play in the forward line, the rumour is. Now, if Hardwick's going to play in the forward line, this is Amon's going to have more kick-ins. That's what's going to happen. Just calm it down. Okay, he can go nuts. I mean, Hardwick takes a lot of kick-ins. Sicily and Hardwick used to share it. Now, Sicily's going to have to share it with Amon. Now, if you own Sicily and Amon, it doesn't matter who takes the kick-ins because they're both your players. So it's a win, but you prefer if Amon takes them because his value stays high. So, yeah, he's going to take the kick-ins. Well, Hardwick going to play in the forward line was what I heard today on Twitter, okay? So I mean, you don't know what the coaches are going to do, but Hawthorn, unlike some other coaches like Bevo, which we won't mention, okay, they're very accurate when they say something, okay? So you sort of listen to when Hawthorn when Mitchell says he's going to do something, he does it, okay? So Unlike the horse and Bevo, they don't do what they say. So I actually believe that Amon, add the kickings, he can go huge. Okay, this is massive for him, especially if Hardwick goes. Let's continue. Now, is he a keeper? Okay, in your midfield, no, all right, but in your defence, yes, okay, he would have to be a top 8 if he's going to go at 105. I'd say yes, definitely a keeper, all right, for sure top 8. Buy friendly, yes, round 15 buy, okay. Rating, what would I rate him? A keeper. I'd rate him. I'd almost say, okay, and I'm going to check something now. Now, if you go to Karl Amon here and look at percentage of ownership, it's only 2%. That's huge. Oh, as in huge. It's not much, okay, but it's huge if you have him and he's going to 105 and you only paid 480k for him. So rating is a pod, and I'd say pod keeper. That's massive at 480k. You've discovered gold. Okay, he is gold. Now, verdict. I don't use this term often. Okay, but that's my verdict. He's a must-have. Okay, he's a starter for me, and I think he's a must-have at his price. At 480k, if he has that role, which he does. I'm starting him. Okay, 100% I'm starting him. Now, with Amon, not only is he a must-have, you can throw away the keys. I think I want you to go and grab Amon's keys. Okay, now I want you to go to the backyard, all right? Just throw them there, okay? Now, you can retrieve those keys back in round 15 if you have to. So I don't want you to go and throw them in the middle of the ocean because you won't get them back. But in the backyard, you should be able to find them when you do the lawnmower. You'll hear the and you'll hear it just coming down. Anyway, throw away the keys. Don't look at it till round 15. Then reassess what you want to do with him. If you're loving what you're seeing, just keep him. Okay? Anyway. Plus, he'll have a mid-defensive status, so you can actually move him up and down, use him as a loop. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining, and remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.